Everyone, and I mean everyone, tells you the same old story that you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and the sacred YouTube partner program checkmark just to make a single dollar on this platform. Well, let me tell you something. That's not just a myth. It's a flat out lie. And it's probably holding you back. In fact, if you're serious about building a profitable channel, relying solely on YouTube AdSense, it's going to be a slow process. And it's going to be the most frustrating journey or path that you could possibly take. Forget the endless waiting. Forget the small RPMs that can barely buy you a cup of coffee. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the real underground methods that savvy creators and pros are actually using to generate serious income from the day that they started their channel. No ads, no partner program, and absolutely no waiting around for YouTube's permission to get paid. And when you hear the number 5 that I'm going to share, it's going to surprise you that you didn't know about this before. So please make sure that you stick with me until the end. I promise I'm going to deliver. But let's get something really straight right now off the bat. AdSense is just the cherry on top. It's not the whole darn cake. For most niches, your RPMs, that's revenue per mil or per 1,000 views, are going to sit somewhere between a measly $1 or $3, unless you're deep in the finance niche or the high-tech software space, where ad rates can be a little larger. You're going to look at about $2 for 1,000 views. Can you imagine that? Think about that for a second. $2. You'd need 1 million views every single month just to scrape together enough to pay your rent in most cities across the United States and abroad as well, let alone make a comfortable living off of AdSense. That's a monumental mountain to climb for most creators, especially when you're just starting out. But here's the kicker. While everyone else is fixated on those elusive AdSense checks every month, there are creators out there with surprisingly tiny channels. I'm talking about a few hundred or a few thousand subscribers. And they are quietly banking 4 figures a week. You better believe that. How are they doing that? You may be asking. They have flipped the script on YouTube. They treat YouTube not as a direct paycheck provider, but as a powerful traffic engine, a lead generation machine, and a stage to showcase their value, experience, and skills. Once you make that fundamental mindset shift, once you realize that YouTube is a means to an end, not the end itself, everything is going to change. The pressure comes off of you for those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and the real opportunities start to flood in. Here's the first method, and it's one that surprises a lot of people, and that's leveraging YouTube shopping. Even if you don't have full monetization, most creators assume that you need to be fully monetized before you can use the YouTube shopping feature. To tag products in your videos, that's what YouTube shopping is all about. But you don't. YouTube has quietly opened up the door for creators like you. Once you cross the relatively modest threshold of 500 subscribers and have at least 3 valid public video uploads in the last year, you can connect your own store directly to your channel. This lets you pin or tag products right under the videos, making them easily discoverable for your audience. And then you can just mention them while you're recording. I actually launched a $12 Notion template just 2 weeks after hitting that 500 subscriber mark. My channel wasn't monetized yet at that time, but that template link sat proudly right under my video. The first week, 52 sales. I'm not kidding. That translated to $624 in revenue. That might not be a lot to a lot of people, but it was to me. Zero ad revenue, all direct sales. It's incredibly straightforward to set up. Platforms like Fourth Wall integrates with YouTube in about 3 clicks. I have a link for Fourth Wall below if you want to check it out. The key here is to create a product that's genuinely related to your niche and offers value to your audience. Maybe it's a digital download, a preset pack, an ebook, a mini guide, workbook, worksheet, or a template. Just mention it once naturally in your video. And instead of promoting it in the video, talk about how the product gave you a desired outcome or transformation. Then let that pinned product card do the heavy lifting for you. It's about making it easy for your viewers to support you and get something of value in return. So you don't want to push your product in their face. Just naturally guide them to it. Now, this second method is for the truly ambitious. For those who want to build something scalable without grinding 60 hours a week. And that's automated, faceless empires. Instead of being the star of every video to show your face on camera, you can build a lean, efficient system. Think about it. You can use AI tools for script outlines, hire talented voice-over artists from platforms like Fiverr, and then bring in a freelance editor to stitch everything together. It's a production line for content. That's what I call it. I know someone who runs 4 faceless channels this same exact way. They're all in different niches, churning out consistent, high quality content. The total monthly cost for this, I would say maybe $1,100. Scripts, voiceovers, editing, that's what it probably comes around total. But the revenue generated from affiliate links and digital products promoted across these channels, all these channels, a staggering $5,800 a month. That's nearly 5 times return on investment before AdSense even enters the equation. All right. Now, the beauty of this model is it's repeatable. Start small, pick just one niche that you understand well, document every single step of your content creation process in something like Notion, creating reusable templates for scripts, research and editing instructions. Once that first channel hits, say like 500 subscribers and proves the concept that it works, then you can clone that entire system and apply it to a second channel and a third and so on. You don't need to show your face. You just need to develop repeatable, scalable processes and strategies and systems. It's a business, plain and simple. And YouTube is just the distribution platform or distribution center. Okay, so our third method leverages YouTube as arguably the world's best free lead generation funnel for high ticket services, consulting and coaching. Instead of chasing views on Facebook or for AdSense to pay you, you're going to be chasing clients. The strategy here is to post short, punchy problem-solving tutorials. Don't just entertain, educate and empower, provide value. Focus on topics that solve genuinely expensive problems for your target audience. Things like career prep for high-paying jobs, marketing audits for small businesses, or debugging complex code for developers. That's a specialized skill. Those are specialized. At the end of every video, instead of asking for likes or subscribers, you make a direct, clear call to action by saying something like this. Do you want my personal roadmap to solve? And then you state the problem, the specific problem, then book a one-on-one call below this video. I charge $197 for 45-minute Zoom session. If you book just 4 of those calls a week, That's $788 weekly, which adds up to over $3,152 a month. Again, no partner program needed, no ad revenue required. That's truly remarkable. This is amazing for a channel if you have skills and if you want to showcase them. And all you need is a few hundred subscribers. And this can land you high-paying clients if the pain point that you're addressing is costly enough to them. My smallest account that consistently generates coaching leads, it sits at a humble 287 subscribers. The secret isn't mass appeal, it's targeted value. You need to target corporate pain, business challenges, or significant personal development goals, not just casual hobbies or curiosity about hobbies. Position yourself as the expert with the solution, and YouTube becomes your ultimate client magnet. This brings us to our fourth method, and that's hybrid sponsored content without needing a formal brand deal. Now, most people think that sponsored content means waiting around for a giant company to email you or call you with a massive check. But what if you don't have to wait? What if you promote a product that you genuinely like and use? Then all you have to do is to simply drop an affiliate link. Then this works beautifully even for smaller channels. Because guess what? You are going to control the offer, the narrative, and the timing. Here's a real-world example for you. I seamlessly slipped a 12-second mention of a $79 USB microphone into a video about my ideal desk setup. It wasn't a dedicated review. I wasn't, actually reviewing that. It was just a natural organic mention of the tool that genuinely improved my workflow. That short clip generated 38 affiliate sales at an 8% commission. That's $237 in passive income. And it's still climbing as I speak. No CPM, no RPM, no arbitrary threshold. The trick is authenticity and storytelling. If you can tell a quick, compelling story about how a gadget, a software tool, or a product saved you time, solved a problem, or genuinely enhanced your life, viewers are much more likely to click that affiliate link in the description. But focus on mid-price products, items that are too cheap, barely earn you pennies, and ultra expensive ones can scare away impulse buyers too. So go in between, mid-priced. Okay, so you're going to find that sweet spot where the product offers real value at the price point feels like a reasonable investment for your audience. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, now let's continue to number 5. All right, let's dive into our 5th underground method that I promised to share. And trust me, this one is a real game changer. And that's licensing your videos to third parties. All right, so imagine this. Corporations, online course creators, even ad agencies are constantly on the hunt for high quality, relevant video content. And guess what? They're often more than willing to pay upfront for footage that they can reuse, embed, or adapt for their own needs. Think about the content that you've already created. Is it educational? Is it detailed? Is it a detailed tutorial? Does it showcase a skill or a process clearly? Last month, I sold a simple 2-minute tutorial on basic Excel charts to an online teaching platform for a full $350. The amazing part, that video only had 437 views on YouTube. I uploaded it, I kept it unlisted so that it wasn't publicly searchable, and then actively pitched it to companies. Now, you can do direct outreach like I did, or you can leverage platforms that companies are already shopping on. For example, marketplaces like Blackbox, Storyblocks, and Pond5, the number 5, are gold mines where you can upload your clips and let buyers come to you. Black box is especially cool because it lets you upload to multiple agencies all at one time. I've covered this strategy in 2 other videos. And if you want the complete playbook, I literally wrote the book on it. It's called License and Earn Selling Stock Footage. And it walks you through every single step of this process. I will leave the link in the description for you to buy it. But here's the key, the takeaway. Your content has value way beyond what YouTube's AdSense can pay you or tells you. If your footage looks clean, professional, and teaches something genuinely useful or provides unique value, it's absolutely sellable. To get started, list out 5 clips that you already own that fit this description. Then what you're going to do is going to craft a short, punchy email. Something like, hey, I have high definition screen capture videos on, and then you state your topic, and the usage rights are available for $300 per clip, or whatever price you want to put. Attach a Google Drive preview link, not the entire video, so that they can easily check out the quality. You might only get a 10% reply rate, maybe one sale for every 40 emails that you send. But if you do that just twice a week, you're looking at an extra $2,400 a month. That's real money without a single YouTube ad impression. Now let's move along and talk about our 6th method, external traffic loops. YouTube's algorithm is a complex beast, but one thing it quietly rewards is videos that bring in viewers from off platform. This is huge. You can leverage short form content platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or even X, formerly known as Twitter, to funnel high engaged viewers directly to your YouTube channel. Here's how it works. Create a compelling 15-second teaser clip on TikTok or Instagram. Make it intriguing, leave them wanting more, and then end it with a clear call to action. Something like full breakdown on YouTube, link in bio. When those external visitors land on your YouTube video, it signals to the algorithm that your content is valuable and engaging, and that will lead to higher retention and a stronger push from YouTube itself. Meanwhile, you're pitching the same digital product, service, or affiliate offer to both audiences, the one on YouTube and the one from TikTok or Instagram. I ran this loop last month. A TikTok clip got 42,000 views, which pushed about 1,800 people over to my YouTube video. Out of those 1,800, 71 people bought my $29 preset pack. That's a cool $2,059 in sales from a video that isn't even monetized directly by YouTube. And the best part, this loop often takes just 10 extra minutes of effort to repurpose your content, but it multiplies your reach and your earning potential for free. It's about working smarter, not harder, and making your content ecosystem work for you. Now, our 7th and final method before we wrap this up is community crowdsourcing. This is a fantastic way to engage your audience deeply and generate revenue, all without relying on YouTube's ad system. Think about it. Your viewers are already invested in your content and your brand. Why not involve them more in the creative process? Let me explain. And here's a simple example. Ask your viewers to vote on your next piece of merch design. Maybe it's a new logo for a t-shirt, a slogan for a mug, or a design for a sticker. Once the community has spoken, you can then sell limited run merchandise through a print-on-demand partner like Printful or Fourth Wall. YouTube handles the community polling and engagement, and you collect the profit with a zero inventory risk. My audience, which was only about 1,100 subscribers at the time, chose a neon tech logo for a t-shirt design. I listed 48 shirts at $24 each, and they sold out in just 4 days. With a profit margin of $11 per shirt, that was $528 net profit. No ads, no inventory sitting in my garage, no need for partner program. The absolute key here is scarcity. State the exact number available. I had 48. I had more, but I just stated 48. Then you want to create a sense of urgency and then close the card once they're gone. People love being part of something exclusive, and they love supporting creators whose work they genuinely enjoy. It builds loyalty and generates revenue simultaneously. Well, by now you're probably wondering where to start with some of these. I'm glad you asked. Specifically, that content licensing method, it's powerful. I've compiled my personal swipe file of 37 companies that are actively buying video licensing right now. Plus, I've included copy and paste email templates to make pitching to them easier for you. It's all in a Google Doc, and I bundle it as a bonus with my License and Earn guide, selling footage guide. Both are right there in the description below, so go grab them. So, with all these options, where do you begin? My advice is simple. Pick just 2 of these methods and run them hard for the next 30 days. For instance, if you choose content licensing and high-ticket consulting, please dedicate your Mondays to sending out pitch emails for licensing opportunities and your Thursdays to recording those short, punchy tutorial videos that funnel viewers to your coaching calendar. That's how you do it. The crucial part, track everything. Set up a simple spreadsheet. Date, method used, amount earned. By day 30, you're going to have a clearer picture of which stream of income feels more natural to you, which one is generating the most traction, and which one you actually enjoy doing. Then you're going to double down on that, the one that's easiest, most profitable. And then once it's humming along, stack a third method on top of that. Most creators I work with hit their first $1,000 in non-AdSense income between weeks 4 and 6 when they commit to this very strategy. Once that snowball starts rolling, once you see real money coming in from these diversified sources, AdSense suddenly becomes the side dish. A nice little bonus, not the main meal that you're desperately waiting for. Look, the YouTube Partner Program is optional, not mandatory. It's a choice, not a gatekeeper. This platform, YouTube, gives you an incredible gift, which is traffic, reach, and a direct line to millions of potential customers or clients. It's entirely up to you to decide how you want to cash in on that opportunity. Whether you choose to license your content, which means your clips, sell digital templates, book high-ticket coaching calls, or build a faceless empire. Money exchanges hands either way, especially when you solve problems, when you provide value, not when you hit some arbitrary vanity milestone, such as 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So please, stop waiting for that AdSense check. Stop waiting for YouTube's permission to start earning on the platform. The tools, the strategies, and the audience are all right here, right now. So start implementing at least one of these underground methods today. Hit that link in the description for the licensing contact list. Drop any questions that you have in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to share how to generate $100 daily on Facebook without ads. That's another way to generate income outside of Google AdSense. You don't want to miss that video, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell right now. Right now. And I challenge you to start one of the streams of income that I mentioned in this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.